from Micro why YouTube sponsors are almost always terrible. Watch this real quick, and then we'll probably wrap it straight.
It's not just you. YouTube sponsors are almost always terrible, and they aren't going to get any better.
Okay, why?
The online counseling service BetterHelp is giving back nearly $8 million to customers.
This video in particular is sponsored by BetterHelp.
I heard, dude, wait, I'm actually getting like flashbang. These are all, I've been saying these are like scams. Okay, hold on.
And then
Additional markets on edge. One of them.
FTX! My boy Sam Bankman-Fried, dude. There's the boy himself. I think he's in jail now, right? Like he's like arrested. Dude, this is just crypto. You got crypto scam. Get wrecked.
Largest exchanges in the world.
You got crypto scams.
That's why I'm really proud to stand behind today's sponsor, FTX.
Yeah! Now you guys see why I will only take a sponsorship if I believe in it, right? I don't want to ever push garbage on you guys, and I never ever want to be like, there's no point pushing shit crap on you guys. I don't believe in the product, I'm not going to get sponsored by it, which is why I love Vermintide 2. I'll say it again. I played the shit out of Vermintide 2 this weekend. It was fun.
Why you might want to consider Yada?
I love Yada.
Okay, so YouTube is less than 20 years old,
Sure.
but in that time, the platform has matured a lot.
Okay.
From people posting basic
Yeah, Ray William Johnson!
videos to today where some channels rival the production quality of Hollywood studios.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is another conversation, but I know what you're saying.
The
I know what you're
secret
saying.
ingredient that
I
has
late,
made
how
that
late
all
are
possible
you?
is money. 15 years ago, it was basically impossible to make any money on YouTube.
Correct.
Which is why even the largest creators at the time were filming out of their bedrooms
Correct.
and making videos in addition to their regular day jobs.
I mean, yeah.
Believe he's doing a 20-year bid upstate in Club Fed for wire fraud. 20 years to life, depending on the crime.
Get wrecked. Dude, 20 years of life is oh, that's wild. Hey, it's Fred. It's Fred.
Coming soon to absolutely no movie theater near you.
Go on. Okay.
AdSense integrated a system where YouTube and a very small and very select group of creators could start to share in the native advertising that was introduced.
Dude, it's crazy Ray is still doing this, by the way. It's crazy. The only thing that's changed for Ray William Johnson is that now he uses like AI images and generated AI for his videos. Yeah, he still does that, but he uses like AI.
Platform in 2007.
Is Fred still doing shit?
That has since turned into a huge revenue
YouTube
stream.
channel makes $1 million ad revenue a month. You know, went from producing free videos to other creators to $1 million a month is preposterous.
Millions of
what
channels
the shit?
as the entry requirements to be a YouTube
Dude, I got
partner,
into content creation too late in the game, dude. I messed up.
and now only 1,000 subscribers
Bam!
and 3,000 hours of watch time on your
Bam!
videos. YouTube's
They're gonna
directly
approach my
integrated
sponsor on this.
advertising has its
Look at
own-
them. Are you sure? He was. Yo, no, I have to do it all the time. I always warn people like the same thing. Oh, this guy who's like, I read like 2 books a day, and here's my 2 Lambos, whatever. Yeah,
long
this
list
guy!
of problems. But that's a story for another day.
This guy's on the
For
channel.
now,
Yes.
There's another way that creators are making money.
Oh, I'm so bummed that the little D title thing was fake. I'm so bummed about
And it's
that.
by going around YouTube and making deals with companies to talk about a product directly like this.
Sure.
With FTX, I have everything I need.
Depression can be a really tough thing to go through.
Sorry. There's something, listen, listen, you're right, man. Oh, you did a brand new, I know.
By FTX. Go to metkevin.com/FTX to learn more and sign up to get free.
YouTube sponsors have been exposed for lying about what their product does, defrauding their customers out of billions of dollars,
FTX?
freezing people's bank accounts, selling their sensitive personal information, and according to some allegations, even giving unlicensed medical advice. So,
okay.
Why does this keep on happening? Well, you might have noticed that companies that spend the most on advertising around the world are suspiciously absent from YouTube sponsorships.
Huh. Okay. Now I'm okay.
You've probably never seen your favorite creator talking about the thirst-quenching powers of an ice-cold Pepsi.
Well, probably because that advertising, like that advertising is not going to work because Pepsi is already a brand. I think these advertising are typically for brands that are smaller, but okay.
Or telling you that this video is brought to you by the towing capacity of the new F-150.
Sure.
Likewise, there's also a good chance that the only place you hear about the regular YouTube sponsors is on YouTube. There's a reason for that.
Why?
Most YouTube sponsors.
I got sponsored by Skillshare once. It was all right. That's the other sponsorship I took like a year ago. It was all right. You know, it's basically Skillshare, in my opinion, and this is someone who's been sponsored by them. Because I have done Skillshare twice in my life. I did Skillshare years ago, and I liked them then. And then I did Skillshare for the stream. I'm like, oh wait, this has just kind of been outdated by YouTube. So it's ironic how time has made Skillshare kind of irrelevant. I thought that was kind of interesting. Hi, Salty! What's the best sponsor I've ever had? I've only had 2 sponsorships. Hi, Salty. I had the one from Skillshare about a year ago. And then last week we had one from Vermintide 2, and that one's my favorite one by far. Vermintide 2 is just awesome.
Main categories: subscription services, one-off novelty purchases, and dubious investments.
Yada, I don't know what Masterworks is either. Vermintide, rat game.
Of something advertised by a YouTube influencer that didn't fall into these categories.
True.
Now, that's not just because basically everything is a subscription nowadays.
True.
Again, that's a problem for another video.
Yeah, that's unrelated. I have cut out so many subscriptions. Why don't you get the PapaMutt character in Raid Challenge? Listen, I would love to do Raid, except I looked into Raid and it is so predatory and it's like the worst gotcha you could do that I will never take a Raid sponsorship because I don't want to give you guys that kind of, I don't want to give someone in the chat the possibility of giving their money. Like, I don't want you guys to fall into that addiction.
There's another reason why you don't see normal products from normal brands on YouTube, and that's because most of them work on a completely different business model.
Okay.
Nord Security, HelloFresh, Yotta Bank.
I've been reached out to by HelloFresh, I think.
Teladoc, Dollar Shave Club.
Not been reached out to this.
And yes, of course, even FTX,
FTX!
are, or were, startup companies that took on massive investments from private equity.
Yeah, that's how it does, dude. It's almost exclusively small, these like tech bros creating a thing.
And venture capital firms. Even companies like Masterworks that tell you that you will be the investor have real private equity investors.
You didn't try HelloFresh? I don't really see the point behind HelloFresh. I never really took a sponsorship. I took a partnership from the Raid. Sotheby's probably wouldn't even touch to it. I want a sponsorship from good gotchas like Nikkei or goddamn Classivo or any Hoyoverse ones. Hi Raiders, hi Class, how are you? Na 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 na. Hi Raiders, welcome in.
Behind the scenes, giving them tens of millions of dollars.
What
do they need all that money for?
And also Turi, the Raid, hello.
They need it for a business.
Woman Raiders, hello. My y'all did. Hello on the stream. Hi, how are you? Hi. Hi Raiders.
Blitzscaling.
How was your stream, sir?
Blitzscaling is a finance bro reference to the Blitzkrieg of World War II, in which German troops advanced faster than their supply lines to gain ground before their enemies could react.
There you go.
Their position wasn't secured, but the hope was that other aspects of their military advance could catch up once they had already captured their intended target. Blitzscaling a business will involve taking on a lot of investor money to push out the product or service to as many customers as possible.
Got it. You just launch yourself into the sphere of the relevancy. No, that's fair, Hollow. But the relevancy of the zeitgeist, so you can actually get also
as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Even if the business ends up spending more on advertising than it brings in through sales.
Sure.
This is an unstable business model, clearly, but just like the Blitzkrieg, the hope is that the rest of the business can catch up.
That's such a weird way to do business. I never mind. What are you talking about? Yeah, I knew the business one. What do you mean?
Scaling can help businesses outpace regulations as well.
Okay.
By the time the authorities have decided if unregulated hotels or taxi services are legal or not, it doesn't matter because the business is already so popular, it would be political suicide to ban it.
Oh! That's okay. Huh.
This model is especially popular with subscription services because once an upfront sale is made, the business can keep on bringing in recurring revenue to generate profits after the initial marketing push.
This is making a lot of sense. I just like, okay.
So what does that have to do with crappy YouTube sponsor?
Oh, Bang Energy, dude. I used to drink Bang Energy until it made me feel weird. Dude, Bang Energy was pretty good. And then the CEO was also a freak. What happened to
YouTube
Bang?
and other influencer platforms are the perfect channel.
Mr. Beast Burger! Woo!
to introduce unknown brands like this for 2 reasons.
Bang, I liked Bang back in the day.
Firstly, they are cheaper than traditional advertising channels.
Okay.
But more importantly, these companies can leverage the parasocial relationship that creators have with their audience to get them to inherently trust the brands they're recommending.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think many people trust Mr. Beast anymore. I think that's pretty cool. Dude, Celsius is actually good though, but Bang was like pure poison.
Even if they've never heard of it before.
Pure poison.
According to a survey conducted by Influencer Marketing Hub,
Bang led introduce order. Oh, that's crazy.
Trusted influencers over the brands themselves, even if the influencers were given a script to read as part of their sponsorship deal. And let's be honest.
Yo, Logan Paul, when are you gonna sponsor me, big dog? And make sure get all sweet Prime Energy, which I've heard tastes like pure sugar, even though there's no sugar inside of it. It's like pure sweetness.
Basically, every influencer is just reading their recommendations off a contractually obliged script.
I'll say it. Another reason I loved Vermintide too, because they didn't give me a script. They said just play the game, have the ads in your thing, and the link in your thing, and you're good. Like just play the game. And I feel like in my mind that is like, and apparently in the disclaimer as well, they didn't even like say like, oh, you can talk shit about the game if you don't like it. Like the game, they were so confident. The game speaks for itself. Which
According
is like
to a study
awesome.
by the marketing company Nielsen, 92% of
This is amazing.
consumers trust recommendations from
They
people
said
they
no!
know, which sounds reasonable until you realize that those respondents also considered online influencers their friends.
What the fuck? That's crazy. What? That's not, bro. Mr. Beast is my friend, and my friend needs to give me $1 million so I can buy like a RV or whatever, right, Mr. Beast? Haha. Yo, that's correct. Chat. Entertainers are not your friends. They're there to entertain you, okay? Please don't do this. Don't. They're here to make you giggle and stuff. That's it. Of a well-made game, people try the game. So let me show you how to play it. Actually, that's fair. Vermintide released in 2018. I feel like it's still going strong. We're doing something right. It's so good.
A brand like Coca-Cola isn't going to get much out of this kind of advertising.
No, they're not.
Most people have already tried it
That's
and made up their own minds. But some new product from a company that nobody's ever heard of
it's Joyride!
A prime candidate for word-of-mouth marketing. The traditional way to get word of mouth.
That's why you see a lot of these creators make these like white label candies and stuff, like Ryan does the Joyride stuff. It's because they have an audience that will probably support them.
Marketing was just to make really good
Patagonia,
products.
okay.
But for businesses that want to blitzscale, that's too slow.
Yeah.
So the next best option is to buy words from the mouths that
I would mess with Rich Wallet if they want to hit me up.
are for sale. This means that businesses don't need to actually offer a good product to get that all-important recommendation.
Sick.
So while some are fine, a lot of them cut corners
what is that?
everywhere, so they can grow as fast as possible and keep their investors happy.
Ew, what are those? Lubig released Joyride. He tried to stream. Oh, okay. He was paid to.
Yottabank was a major sponsor here on YouTube when it was blitzscaling its banking service.
Yottabank?
It focused most of its attention on how to onboard as many customers as possible.
What is Yottabank?
When interest rates...
Wait, is it Yottabank an online bank? Don't do this, chat. Don't do online banks. I hate the banking institution, but don't do that. I don't know if I look at the GameStop account. Listen, I love GamerStop stuff. I will always, listen, we are part of the GameStop because I love GamerStops. It's delicious. It's for scamming? Got
by
it.
all reports, neglected other areas.
Oh, $109 million of deposits fetish. Crazy.
Of running a bank.
Crazy.
Like making sure that depositors' money would be kept safe. Compare this with a boring old established bank like JP Morgan Chase.
JP Morgan Chase rules the world, but at least your money, you can pull it out, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing to gain from an influencer telling people about their savings rates or account features because everybody already knows they exist. And instead of elevating their brand image, an influencer post would probably degrade it.
Yeah, imagine JP Morgan sponsoring like Logan Paul. I don't think that would do too hot. I'm just online banks are FDIC. There's no way they're FDIC. So sure, no shot. So the credit card units, or at least something that's regulated. I have a credit card unit, and it's good.
But there's more to this than just the companies.
Okay.
If you relied on businesses to not cut corners wherever they could, then everything would suck. The influencers themselves arguably shared just as much responsibility in shilling bad products to their audience.
Another reason that I've only taken 2 sponsorships, and I of the 2 of them, I think one of them was a learning experience, i.e. Skillshare, and then Dark Tide or Vermintide I fucking loved to do. I will gladly do another Vermintide stream if they sponsor me. On God.
As the companies making bad products in the first place.
Yep.
Bad advertising is nothing new.
Yo,
but the
Prime!
difference is that influencers blur the line between
Prime, I love Prime,
and a genuine recommendation. The brands themselves will encourage influencers to make
Is that Alex Jones?
their promotions seem as genuine as possible. And even despite laws about
Is that Alex Jones? Who is this?
Advertising disclosures,
who is it's not Alex Jones, but who is this? The Onion bought InfoWars, and I love that so fucking much. That's so funny. It's so funny.
Influencers will try to integrate their mandated sponsorship reads as subtly as possible.
Okay.
This can be especially damaging.
My bad. The YouTube Financial Influencer Network paid to pump FTX. Dude, here's the thing, bro. I think that most influencers have a limit. Let me explain. If FTX came up to me and they're like, hey, we're going to give you $1 million to plug our product on your YouTube, I'd be like, Like, I think most influencers have like a limit, right? And I think that there's like a FTX was literally paying people like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, there's no way the average person wouldn't look at that and be like, maybe, right? There's no way.
When the influencer is a supposed subject matter expert in an industry they're promoting products for. The reason that finance influencers promoting Yottabank, FTX, Masterworks...
Finance influencers is a crazy thing. I would not trust influencers in my finance. I'll say it, chat. I would never trust influencers in my finances. Nope, not shot. Sorry. Nope.
Or various crypto projects was so damaging was because their audience went to them for financial advice.
Crazy.
Health and wellness influencers
also a thing I don't really believe in.
Promoting quacky supplements or questionable online therapy.
I think you payments being disclosed makes sense. Like, I think... I want to know how much they made for like the random online therapy. Yeah, you go to a certified professional. Exactly.
Rightfully should get the same scrutiny. The companies themselves know this, and they will pay extra for a brand deal with a subject matter expert.
Yes.
Now, the reason that influencers take these sponsorships is threefold.
Money.
The first is that influencers are just businesses.
Yeah, okay.
They're businesses that have a very short shelf life.
That's true. Listen, I could be my streaming career could be dead tomorrow. All right, I live every day and every stream with the pride knowing that I made it this far. Like, it's okay.
YouTube hasn't been around for that long.
Nope.
And even then, we've seen multiple generations of influencers fade into and out of relevancy.
Correct.
These people won't find a regular day
I have no idea this is.
job that pays nearly as well as influencing.
Nope.
And in many cases, their highly publicized antics make them effectively unemployable.
That's why I know who I am as a person, chat. I'm a very simple man. I've lived a long life so far. Don't make jokes. And I would be content doing anything if content creation exploded tomorrow and I'm irrelevant tomorrow. I think I'd be genuinely okay. Unlike every weirdo who goes to Kick because they got banned everywhere else. Like, if Twitch exploded or whatever, or I just can't make money on Twitch or streaming anymore, I don't know, man. I'd probably just like work at a comic shop, make minimum wage, no big deal. Just have fun doing that. I would do social media managing for somebody. I would. Shit, man. I'd work at like just a janitor. I'd love to be a janitor. That'd be kind of fun. Cleaning up pukey sometimes. That's fine. I'd work at a dog pound or a kennel service. Like, I don't mind working minimum wage as long as my life is like I am making others happy in some way or form. As long as I can just relax in this life, I'm okay. I think it's okay. Some people just go ahead and die about house therapy. Go ahead and get my master's psychology. Like, yeah, like I think we'd be all right. I think we'd be okay. I'm not the kind of guy who I'm not if Logan Paul became irrelevant tomorrow, I know for a fact he'd probably shoot someone just to become relevant again. You know what I'm saying?
So they have a few years to make enough money to set them up for the rest of their lives, which puts them in no position to turn down lucrative brand deals.
Listen, if FTX offered like Ebony right now, for example, if FTX offered Ebony like $100,000 to take a sponsorship, I wouldn't blame Ebony. That's a life-changing amount of money. So I can't blame somebody for per se. But who I will blame, like if I got like if Zen got offered $1 million to plug FTX at the time, sure. But Zen's not a financial bro. If you're a finance YouTuber and you play that shit, you are a bad person. That I feel like it is literally, that is your job to give good financial advice, and you shouldn't be doing that as a financial person like that. No, they've all.
Influencers who don't take these deals will also be competing with influencers who do.
Yes.
When people are producing
Mr. Beast
quality videos, it's hard to stand out by just flicking on your webcam.
Mr. Beast!
The reality is producing these videos is expensive, and lining up brand deals from the highest bidder ahead of time is the only way to ensure that the teams of people working on these videos get paid.
That's true. That's fair.
Eventually, all YouTube
zippers don't have the dollars about. Same with me. Yes.
will fade into irrelevancy,
Yep.
but a bad brand deal isn't going to speed up that decline, and that's the third reason.
But when into video, catch $1 million check and retire from content creation, I would be mad. I think it's 2-1 sub. Though I do appreciate your willingness. I will never do crypto. Sorry, not sorry. Nope, sorry. Think it's 2-1 sub, Sean.
There aren't any consequences for bad sponsorships. Even today, there are still influencers taking brand deals from BetterHelp, despite its extensive list of controversies. The influencers who promoted
Who is this
FTX to their
guy?
viewers are still just as successful as ever.
Yep.
And even people who ran crypto pump and dump schemes
Yep.
are still enjoying popularity.
Yep.
Their videos will still get hundreds of thousands or even millions of views. And sure, there will be a few angry comments in their
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Listen, these guys got, listen, in the content creation sphere chat, morals actually hold you back. I'm so serious. Like morals and like proper etiquette in living will actually hold you back from making money and growing. It is all attention is good attention. Yes. Empathy. I say all of that shit will actually hold you back, and it sucks. It is so depressing to see people like this continue to thrive when they've just been terrible people, right? In Minecraft, because somebody gets sued like CoffeeZilla was in Minecraft. Life in general, morals don't catch up to you. Listen, I can live good knowing that if I streamed to 100 to 200 people forever, and I made people happy, that's a W for me. But I know I'm not gonna make that kind of cash. You know what I'm saying? Because it just don't be like that. I just do. And it does, it's very rare. I got scanned a Pokemon cards about it because it's our 2-week drama about it. That's not fair. That is pretty funny. It's just, like, I'll never blame a creator for taking a sponsorship. Make that bag. But it's just, yeah. Yeah, they $1, man. Take it for $1. Streams to big drink. That's all that matters to me.
You make me happy. Here's $1.
That's all that matters to me, that you guys giggle. I can't do it as much as I love the money. I'd be able to live myself. I can't live myself, dude. It's hard for me to do that kind of stuff. It really is.
comment section, but if anything, this just improves audience engagement. The YouTube algorithm can't tell the difference between a good comment and a bad comment.
Correct.
It only sees that people are really connecting with a particular video, which means it will get pushed to more people.
No such thing as bad. I mean, dude, there are... Look at streaming, dude. I don't even know how much time, like what, who got Asmongold recently got banned or whatever, and that dude's like rocking like 50K average viewers. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
This is normally the part of the video where we should backpedal and say that these influencers aren't to blame, but they kind of are.
Okay.
Just because selling out might make personal financial sense to them and their business doesn't mean that we don't get to be angry when it comes at the expense of their audience.
Correct. Which is, this is a moral thing. Like, they're, again, a moral thing. It depends on how much morals and empathy and care. Hi, it is, yes, unfortunately. It just boils down to morals, and it sucks, and a lot of these creators don't have morals, and you can tell the ones that don't.
Okay, there's another element to this that's a little bit harder to hear.
Okay.
We know why bad businesses are attracted to influencer marketing and why influencers agree to work with them,
Yes.
but we are at least partially responsible for this problem as well. YouTube sponsorships are annoying. They break up a video and make YouTube feel like the bad old days of network television.
True.
When someone comes along and tells you that your irrational hatred for that brand that keeps popping up in every video you watch is actually totally justified, it feels good. And we
Apple would never sell out. Brought to you by Brondo.
Yeah!
The only drink with electrolytes.
Hell yeah! Love Brondo, baby. Trolled as much saw that I watched a minute for like dude's ass. Yeah, he's fallen off really hard, unfortunately. Ironically, he's fallen off to the average person, but to like the gooner, he's peak. Guys and girls survive. Cruel people do not survive as easily as that much. They unfortunately sometimes do, and that's what we're talking about there.
tend to forget about all the other brands that are just trying to shill a product that does what they say it will.
Yep.
If you want to build a popular YouTube channel, the best place to start would be by picking the most popular sponsor of the time and then exposing it for its bad business practices and complicit influencers. Kind of like what we did just here.
Yeah! That was a good video though. That video came to us from Micro. That was very fun.